Oh.
Thank you, everybody. Yes, please type 1 when you get back in. We're going to go ahead and get started in 10 seconds. Just make sure you guys are ready to get back in. Okay. Let's continue on. So the Age of Poetry, we're going to skip. Sorry, poetry.
Bro, you could go in the military
so
base.
The Ming Dynasty. This is the second part of our lesson for today. The Ming Dynasty, as you guys can see, it's lesson 4.
Yo, I'm at the military base.
Mongols. We'll talk
I
about
get on the jets.
Starting on Friday. Okay, so Ming Dynasty, let's go. So the Ming Dynasty, so Kublai, we're going to learn about him on Wednesday next week. He is the Chinese emperor, he is the Mongol emperor in China. When he dies,
get in this one, hurry!
To take over,
get in.
And money is being spent on foreign wars, and the people begin to resent the Mongols because of this. Because the Kublai, again, he is Mongol.
Where are you going there?
He's a Mongol leader. He's not a Ming leader. He's a Mongol leader.
I know.
They are spending money on things that are not important, and so it causes this the Mongol Empire in China to collapse. Right here on the right is a picture of the Ming Dynasty. You can see it is pretty decent size. You have about half of what modern day China is, and that's where the majority of the Chinese population lives. So all of these slides are going to be answering the last question, which is why did the Ming Empire fall? We're going to be talking about a lot of things here. We're going to talk about how they start. You're going to see a very common thing, same common thing that happens with pretty much all these Chinese dynasties. So the rise of the Ming right here, because of the civil unrest, because of the Mongols who were ruling in China before the Ming, what happened?
You have to get out the plane to take it out.
Was people were unhappy because the Mongols were not Chinese, so they were foreigners who were ruling them, as well as kind of some corruption. What happened was the Huan, by the way, that the Y-U-A-N, that's the Mongols. We'll talk about them again on Wednesday. A military officer, he takes control. His name is Zhao Yangzhang, Huanzhang, I think I pronounced his name. He takes control and founds the Ming Dynasty, which would rule for 300 years. So again, the same story. You have the empire, there's some corruption before it, a military officer takes control and makes a dynasty that lasts about 300 years. Same thing with the Tang. Same thing with the Song. This is just something that happens. A military leader takes control, makes a dynasty. He moved the capital to Nanjing. He changed his name to Hong Wu, and he was a very harsh leader and punished disloyal officials. This is a good word. It's called draconian. Well, a good word. It's a very It's a very interesting word. It means like harsh. Like draconian means harsh. So he was a very draconian leader. He punished a lot of disloyal officials. He was, again, very, very harsh person. Eventually, Wu, so his son takes control, and he moves the capital to Beijing,
Shoot him down.
the modern-day capital of China. And he built the Forbidden City. And the Forbidden City is a large area of palaces and government buildings. The people who get to live in the Forbidden City are politicians. They are people who belong to the upper government, and so forth. Let's give you guys a little bit of time to write that down.
Go get more.
Okay, let's move on. So this is the rise of the Ming. Starts off very harsh. They move the capital, and then we could actually get into some good things that they get to do. We're going to skip this activity. So how did the Ming change China? At this point of time, the Ming brought back the civil examination process. So again, civil examination process. This is the process where kids would start learning at a very young age. At the age of 4, they would study their entire youth to enter into government jobs. So that was a good thing that they did. They brought that back because the Mongols got rid of that. Officials carried out a census to help with taxes. And so censuses are good for the government. Governments like them. They can see exactly how many people there are. They can therefore tax and get more money. And so with the taxes, they can have stronger army. They can build things. So it's, very good for a government to know exactly where they are. This leads to a very strong government that led to security and to a strong economy. All of these things are typically good for a society. Is if you have a very strong government, that it makes people feel safe, and having a good economy. Economy means things that have to do with money, so it has to do with how money goes around. In a good economy, people have money, people are spending money, businesses are good. And so this was all very good timing for the Chinese people under the Ming. These are all good things that they did. They expanded the Grand Canal, so again, making it even longer. This allowed for more people to transport things. This led to being able to grow more food, which means that more people could be born. All of these good things for the Chinese people. So again, all very good things. Then the next is farmers started to grow cotton, and the Chinese began to wear cotton. That is important because cotton you cannot eat. This is something you will learn a lot about next year when you start talking about slavery and the plantations. It is something called a cash crop. I'll write that in the chat. So a cash crop. So it's in the chat there if you're interested in that. A cash crop. yes and no, Matthew. It's similar to that. In a sense of like, yes, you can you can wear it. Yes, so that is true. You are correct, Matthew. How it's different is with if you raise lambs and stuff to get wool, you can eat the lambs, right? So they have a purpose. You can shave the wool, you can make that into clothing, and then you can eat the lamb. So like there's another purpose to it.
I got the last one. Hurry up, go.
How it's a little bit different is literally the only purpose to grow cotton is to wear it. Like there's no other need of it than it's a not necessary thing to grow. It's a cash crop. It's something that you can only use to make money. So, and that's good because cash crops give more money to people and to the economy. And so they were starting to wear cotton. This allows for differences in clothing and so forth, which leads to people being happier and so forth. So, give you guys a little time to write that.
Follow me. I know where the sewer is. Under this bridge.
Okay. Let's go
It's
ahead
down here.
On. Okay, we're going to take a quick little brain break right here. So far,
The sewer's not down there.
I think 9 is the best someone's done. I've been getting back into Pokemon. Oh, I can already tell I'm not doing well.
Get in the car. Get in the car.
I did 10. Okay, let me know how everybody does.
Done loading.
Alright, we're doing the preps for the heist.
So put in the chat what you guys got. So I got 10.
For the heist?
Yep.
And for me.
Why are you doing that right now?
Not there. It's not there.
Mine, but this one's right there.
9, good job, Anthony.
I told you should get my car.
Okay. Nice. Well done. Okay. Alrighty, let's go on. We have a couple more slides here. So, the travels of Zheng He. So, I'm actually going to pull up another picture, and I'm going to share my screen with you. Okay, so right here, so make sure you guys are looking at the at Teams. So right here is
Get my car.
the fleets. So you can see they're very large. There's a lot of people. This in particular, I think, is the best one. Is you can see this big ship right here, and this is a comparison. This is the ship that Christopher Columbus used. So Christopher Columbus, the person who quote unquote discovered America. So you can see just how big it was, and this Chinese ship was 200 years before Christopher Columbus. So it was massive. You guys might have heard of the
Well, so
phrase
was the cops over here.
have you guys heard of the phrase of peacocking before?
I literally just heard that from like a movie not that long ago,
But you don't remember what it is? Okay. So, you guys know what a peacock is, right? So a peacock is like the bird who has like the pretty feathers, right? And does like this. So it's only the men who use it. So typically peacocking is the phrase of like dressing up to attract somebody. You just want people to notice you. So sometimes it's used in the context of like, you're going out and you want to look nice, right? That's usually what it means, is you go out to try and attract people, not just like you want people to notice you. And so that is very much what this fleet did. Is it's huge, these huge ships, and they're trying to attract people to like see it, because like, dude, that's a huge ship. Like, how do you not notice it? And so what they did is they traveled throughout this world. They traveled throughout Asia. They traveled around all of these places. We're going to look at some information right here.
Okay.
So we have this slide and the last slide, and then we have one more activity after this. And so these are the travels of Zheng He. Again, probably saying his name wrong. But what happened is he went around and he traded goods like silk, paper, and porcelain, and he returned with items unknown to the Chinese, like giraffes. And so again, China had a lot of things like silk and porcelain that was very valuable. He traveled around, went to Africa. Pretty much what he did is he is going around the world and saying, look how important we are. Look at how big our ships are. Look how strong we are. Look at all the things that we have. You should be in awe of us. And these voyages encouraged Chinese merchants to settle in Southeast Asia and India. This meant that there was more like outposts, and the Chinese influence was spreading. So this trade was very good for the Ming Dynasty. This allowed the Ming to spread their influence throughout the world, in particular this half of the world. So actually all of Europe, pretty much the entire quote-unquote world except for the Americas, knew about China, in large part due to the Mings and the travels of Zheng He. So very important. These travels were very expensive, though, right? Because you have huge fleets, you have to send a lot of people, you have to feed them, and so these officials began to fear that this was costing too much. And so after Zheng He died, the officials, so the Confucian officials, they convinced the emperor to end these voyages. They felt that they needed to get rid of them to save money. This is like the beginning of the end of the Ming Dynasty, because they stopped these trades, they stopped these voyages. China's trade declined. People started to surpass China with military strength, and China, their ships became outdated. This is going to be really important because China is going to lose a lot of power and influence. In particular, Europeans, right around this time, right around the 1600s or so about 400 years ago, Europeans start to go into China and start taking land from them. And eventually, and you guys will learn about this in 10th grade year when you take modern world history, Europeans start introducing drugs to the Chinese. In particular, the British do this. Opium, it's like cocaine. They start doing that and getting a bunch of the Chinese people addicted to it. And there's nothing the Chinese people can do about it because the Chinese have just disbanded their military. And so this is, again, kind of like the beginning of the end of that. Okay? Questions, clarifications? Okay. Last content slide. So then the last one, the fall of the Ming. What happens is you have dishonest officials who started to take control. They started to put heavy taxes on farmers, and they began to revolt. Again, a very common theme with all of these dynasties. They all pretty much follow the same thing. You have a military person who takes over. They have strong peace for a while. Then they start putting heavy taxes on people, and then the farmers and people revolt, kill them, and then somebody takes over. So same thing right here. The Manchus in the north. So there's a place called Manchuria. It's actually part of China still today. They invaded from the north and took control. And then in 1644, they set up the Qing dynasty. This is actually going to be the empire. This Qing dynasty is where we get the Manchus. That's like their names. And this is probably Manchu beard. This is a very I'm going to show you guys an image of it. This is something, if you look at a lot of Chinese movies or things in particular, you'll notice the style of beard. Once I show it, it will make a lot of sense to you. This style of beard. So I'm going to go ahead. So make sure you guys are looking at teams. I'm going to show you guys right here. Right here. So this style is called the Manchu. So you would have that long beard, like the long mustache with the long beard, right? So you can see this is called a Manchu. And so it's very, very common, and it's called the Manchu because it came from these people from Manchuria. This is how they wore their beards. So they're called Manchus. Anyways, there you go. Little bit of some fun information for you there. So the Manchus take control. They set up their dynasty. So, right. A lot of information, a lot of things, a lot of reasons why they fall. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go over announcements and stuff before we go on to the last slide, because the last slide, you're going to be able to just, you do it, and then as soon as you're done, you're going to be excused to go. There is no homework today. On Friday, there's a lot of information we're doing. We're going to be doing a writing assignment. We're going to be going over the assignment for Monday. And so forth. Also with you guys, because you are my second period, and pretty much all of you, if not most of you, if not all of you guys are in my advisory period. I'm going to show you guys how to access that. It's going to be the same thing. It's on Teams and everything, so I will show you guys how to do that. Besides that, let's go to the last slide. I'm going to go outside
and get the Hydra.
This is going to be another activity. It's going to be
another... I parked the plate outside.
Collaboration board. So at this time, please respond. Why did the Ming Dynasty fall? Again, one sentence is fine. As soon as you get your answer done, I will say, once you have it submitted, I will say, okay, Anthony, I have yours. You're good to go. See you on Friday. So don't go until I tell you that I have it. So at this time, go ahead and respond. So why did the Ming Dynasty fall? A sentence is fine. You might need a couple sentences. Again, this is an option. This topic right here of the Ming Dynasty falling, you can write about this. Michael, go ahead and please redo that one. Okay, Jade, you are good to go. Have a great day. Yeah, so as soon as I say you're good to go, go ahead and you can leave Teams, and I will see you on Friday. Otherwise, I will, again, if there's like something you need to fix or whatever, I'll just say go ahead and redo it. Xavier, okay, you're good to go. Have a good day. I'll see you on Friday. Salvador.
Where'd it go?
Okay, Sal, that's good. Have a good day.
Yep.
Rihanna.
I think we need.
Please make sure you guys are not using Google and stuff like that. Rihanna, you're good though. Make sure you're just using from what we talk about it.
Glitch.
Michael, I need you to be a little bit more specific, but otherwise you're getting on track. That looks okay, almost there. Eva looks good. Natalie, okay. Natalie, you're good to go. Gabby looks great.
He's not dying.
Looks good. Have a good day.
He's a Terminator.
Sarah looks great. You're good to go. Sienna.
He's not dying.
Okay, that looks good. Okay. So make sure you respond. I'm going to be ending the class in 20 seconds. I need to get going. You guys need to get going to your next class. So make sure you respond in the next 20 seconds.
What the Where'd you guys go?
So then Logan just messaged me
Everyone's a
personally.
demon.
Okay. Alright. Then that being said, guys,
Your cousin is a hacker.
I will see you guys on Friday. And Anthony, you're good too. So I will talk to you guys later. Have a good one. And I will see you guys on Friday.
Bye.
Bye.
I didn't finish my question because I didn't have enough time. My answer.
Yeah, Anthony, you're good. I got yours. You're fine. Okay, bye.
Bye. What? He left too. Nah, I don't want to waste that much. Nah. Pass. Huh? Hey. Sitting where? Oh, you're sitting over there? Out there? Sorry. Is your brother gonna play with us? Okay, play at which one do you want to do? We need one of these over here. That's already done. Ball lasers? This time we can finally do without distractions. Take the helicopter, take this. An Apache helicopter. An Apache helicopter. Maybe, I don't know. What? 1 second. Hey, but I figured out why the car was exploding. Because they have mounted miniguns that does twice damage. Mounted guns that does twice damage. And it could explode anything.
Jimmy.
What?
You wanna switch controls?
Oh, Jenner.
Oh, you can't really good.
Just leave it.
Okay, but this one's okay, Jimmy. Okay, I'm gonna see that thing over. Jimmy,
Oh, that's a.
that 100. Okay. Let's go. Oh. That up is the base. Hey, bro, can you stop boomboxing, please? That's not good. Stop boomboxing. Now. Go. Stop. Now. Go. Stop.
He's not talking to you.
Coach. Stop. Give me out, coach. Stop. Give it. Hey. Stop. Hey, bro, what's your name? Hello? Bro, what's your name? Yeah, what's your name? Laura. Why did I get you? Let's chop your mouth though.
Stick together.
I just opened them. What chapter is it? Okay. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna find it.
Move out.
I'm gonna have to look
Yeah, sheep.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Can you play the Hollow the Mountain game?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's my favorite song right now. I've heard it 200 times yesterday, so it's stuck in my head.
Wow, that's a lot.
Wait, do I have to write the numbers
Just a
down?
sec here.
Okay.
Get in my car.
Drew, what's up, man?
Last time we had class, you said you were going to, figure out a new way to get participation points. Did you think of a new way?
Yeah, I'm gonna go over that once class starts with everybody.
Okay.
Shoot the people.
that was the Seattle Symphony playing it. So, speaking of, I just want to talk to you guys for a sec before I dive in on the new way participation points are going to work. And that is, I don't want any of you to feel like a career as a professional musician is out of the realm of possibility for you. There's not some magical, you're either a great musician or you aren't kind of deal. It's all about hard work and dedication. And so if that's something you want to do, it's possible. You just have to put in the hard work. And that means practicing every day. And I know that's tough to do, just in general, to find time every day to practice. But it also means you should look into getting a private teacher. And what I mean by private teacher is somebody who specializes in your instrument will work with you one-on-one to get you better at your instrument. I started taking private lessons on trombone in 9th grade and started taking private lessons on piano in 10th grade, I want to say. Maybe 11th grade for piano. It's Farron in the meeting. No, but it says it's Farron right here. It's getting really weird. Like it's telling me I can't admit you. All right. Well, I'm gonna disinvite Farron here. I'm gonna invite him. Let's see if that helps. I was able to get somebody in that way yesterday.
Oh, it's here.
Calling him. We'll see what happens. All right. Oh, cool, Eileen. So, I haven't had a chance to go back and pick up the stuff that I missed from last week. People who turned stuff in a little bit late. Remember, full credit for late work. Right now, I don't have much time for grading. Last semester, I had these big holes in my schedule where I had time to take care of all that stuff. I did right now, so on Wednesdays and Fridays, I teach 2nd period, 4th period, 6th period with very short breaks in between. And then Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays, excuse me, that's today. Wednesdays and Fridays, I teach 2, 4, 6. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I teach only 3rd period and 5th period. I have 1st period prep. But during that 1st period, I have 2 elementary school classes.